Ezina lyangu ni Arnold Maya, vice headman Syabunyangu. Penzi liye sondetu kisendeli. Iguzwaji indi nitwa kanjirwa penzi ilya kola mkomai a community. Igukala muswanga no waguti tukale bantu botatwe community, company, government na mfulumende tatunakede. Ndamba bo mpaguti tubona biyo twamba gutinyigira ndugana imanda atiriga. Tubona biyo ba company babola after 2 days kubola biyo government ba fulumende after 3 days tuwabyo guti inyebawa nimukede wawa baji mwindi babola go igusopima pima biyo bamana bayinga. Imuswanga no wini wa ukala guti tukale muri mutu wakala bobu hulumende yamba company yamba abalo ba community bamba tabwe muswanga mutu ainakete from 2017 up to now. Ona twamba ole apenzi ilya baba mbona mbuli igukusigwa kulongwa segwala ngese ibwini kubajelwa iguligo nebaga kusigwa bamwi ogu bamwe bagashala ona kubusana ko bayinka ogu agwalo kwana kubusana ogu abantu badukirira alimi bagubereka alimi bayimana kubereka badonkola sawa imanda akitabu kifuti adiriga amana kudiriga kuyindi jejino iwamba ola masipemba kuti kunyina umuswanga lokutwa ina kaziwa alimi ole bulonge butwa ina longa ibabulongeze kwa kuti muyokala wawa nanje ikyatu ya mukitatawo ibulumba ko tuli kulumba ko kuti kuzo matarigiro bamwe bakalonse kwa buyako twakalumba kulindi nyweni ba CEJ nimanga zotu kwasilisya ibutegwa tujane manza akunywaza waiza amanzi wose tetwa kachisi.
Mazina angu ndime ladala Syarugowa Chiyabi village headman. Ijiji tigida displacement ya kwa Chiyabi last chaka sangu na sans last year muma May yagazo diriganyiga imane kudiriganyika twakabayita bamayini ejiji tasoni zino bamayini bagazumina uti mbubelesi bwa bunyongani abantu bagusangana bakadirigide byo abusena kwa nabantu bali 6 so bagajipe bantu bali 6 inzimali poto gamba uti tamugonzi kupana sope bonse bantu awa group ibeze uti ni bezire kuzwa pombu wagambo wagasiya byompo busena bonse bupati kupanduka shwa not kusoba 54 household. Then twakabayita kuti ejindu ja indira ino mwachibona mboja apa twakazumina namba bo mmeso aba kansela kuti abantu bonse baratini barachitwa compensate. Then ntwakamana bo ni mali gataningazwa then bazotwita kurusaga abasibuku Syamajele yoranga imali ma packages abantu. Then tetwagarega bo ntwataka mvaga tukabayita aba MP na ba Syarubalo. Then twagazuma twabayinkira ku parliament ito twababweza basi Syarubalo twayinka mu office sama Chinese twagaranga mali zibalu twa compensate ziyagali zishonto bamwe bali kusiga byanga 7000 twagazumana na kugaziyania ambabo onya bakora mu bagatwambira uti iswebo kuti aya mali twayungizya nishitwa sotoka mula wa government kamba abagari ukakireta malaya mazi ba government kola muyagari kakirete demali o government yagamba utache ponya government ni yakakireta yayungizya mala atene yayungizigwa so twayungizya alubosebo ni tatuchizichi twajita peni kamba ni government yagatene yagayitajeji so baye mupimpu bagazoteni bagazobulira rumu yagunjirira uti bantu bateni bayungizigire but bagazumana na uteni ikuzumana na uti bantu babikirwe malao abo bantu bagalonze gwagabotu ona ko bagayinka wagali boho yagafidde yagayinkide ma pipe bagatulira pipe ya uti boho itariye kuberega bagaberega oto gamba uti since turi mu mabikoni munzi wonse olagati kama bikoni ago abantu bonse bazwe biyo kambo yoyitiga limwe bagamba uti abantu bali mu green bali mu green tabali mu danger pe wagayinda bona ngo 4-5 months aroboja tieni ya diriga mbutu wagabayita bamayini area ward councilor bora langa yitiga abantu bali kugazi yowe aba abantu bagazumina bona mbo bamana gupima baganjira ama groups otatu abe bamwe ba group yomwe bali kulemba manda utimanga AI so katazi utima AI inka ulipe I group ya number 2 bali kulemba manda utima B katazi utima B ayonga zipe group ya number 3 bali kulemba manda utima Z masi Ponya ni bagamana ba company bagamba utindira ba government bazowa kite bali etimanda onsa then no bagasiga ba government bagamba uti twanda kupima A yalo B a C iri mu green aho twagabagasya fu twazoba chini twazoba itaba area councilor vote nitwamana kubayita ba area councilor bagamba wedeni bezere kupima abaro ba government yonse po twagamba uti bagamba ba councilor uti batapimi ninchi bajoge byo kurusaga bagabore jindi jibora bazopimira limizyo yonse abo abantu bagona mponya bagazobola gatutako twazoja nabyo bapima A pome ndagaba onkira kubambira ino mwajitira nzobu ora muntu wakandivwira uti ati munzu wako oyo mupati maningi company ngate yakwanisya iko badera imari jindi yomwepe ino badera 1 ya badera A ino futi jindi jibora ya badere ni B ndatino kaiba ntu aba mbimuri mukujitira so aya maniza ama greening mwamba ndinywe ni mwazi Kwakari kukazi yani yoya uti aba bari mu green boya green nkola yateni chajitigalo so ino wa green this way but means mi washianda uchika compensate household ngu 74 kuzwa muri 260 amundari wamba onya kutabika 54 abe bagatorwo ya 260 mbari mu munzia mbari mu mine area so ino so mpoto washarira uti chibari mu kugusigwa 11 Ito no complain uti bantu abo nkambo kuli World Vision yali utupangira maboho abantu beze uti bagusigwa batorwa kubatorwa babikirwa amanzi ari mpona mbotukala mambonta alasiga muleyo sigatwa inkaino aba tupangira amarodi utegwa gatutieni gatwinda
nwe Friday manje headman shigonkomani so mebo kubandika nkondi jisi nkondi tongoga gumunzi wangu nditongoga kuti ndiri anze a mining area umabiko ndiri anze tuli 2 village there Nanyangu and Chigonkomani pona ima road ngitwinda kubola go kuno kuzaku ma market zibadera ali mu mining area moto dundukira iminje yawo imwizida kwa munyawo ula chikolo kwa munyawo pona ibwende bakuti tubole go kuno twapatira gambwa uti tatuwe road bayijara road ino tunoenda buti sobota tongoga barambanyebo tambuli mu catchment area pe no complain so tulogu gatazi gwaswebo ni tuligo ya gutino ibwende mbutende mbwa buti deep tanki tuberegerago guno yali pamunya mu Syamajele mu area mining irrigation A tuberegera antomwe mu Syamajele mu catchment area ino sebo zintu zitu kwa siaswebo zitu futura mutulida mutwendera mutusirigirwa ziri mining area ino tulenda buti ndugwa shonzi ndwanga baratugwasiriza sebo nituli anze a catchment area.
Mebo ndime Richard Mangunje ndikala umuzi mwa Syamajele ndiro assist committee wa munzi myunzi ila affected ili 4 uri Syamajele Syabunyangu Chiyabi Chamukwapulo ipenzi ya utaba abantu ni basyansi manda alazungana mwala kolomoga then bamwi bali munsi maninga mining busiko ni bagayali abasika kumanda abo sombe bantu bagamba ta abatandamunge kati wa Chamukwapulo yaganda ugabya
mebo ndime mudenda Douglas ku ndikala kumasyamula village mu Nkandabwe wati itwambo tuliko totu kuendelanya question njongwa tubuzi yakuti chisena bamupa zintu ziyonse nga mwazikwana mumasimpe mbwa kuti tulazwa kambo mu mining area ino chintu chatushupa biyo cho tusoleka kulanganya cho tulamba amflumende kuti zintu ezi kuti kaba ziswirira abali zimbide Ibantu bali mu mining area abajani nwe busena nkobere de kutolwa bonse ajindi jomwe. Ikuteri kuti sunu bagwishoyu basiya eji bajita eji ejo jinoleta kuti lyonse tunowambula nto omwambabo kambuka kuti zintu tabazimani zipe. Then ichitape kuti tulakalira nzi kuti kakuli kuti mali bapa amyunda bapa mali amanda. Then busena babujana nkobere kuti bantu bakakhali. Kambo chintu chotulomba kubulibwa mining kuti abayandaule busena ba mining babweze bantu babatole mu busena bo bayandaula ba mining bakabaambire bantu kuti busena bo twamujani na mbobo bonya abantu bakakhale mu busena bo bajana bani ino jiraba buti kuti iba mining bamba kuti muzwe gogu bakupa 7 pin 7 kwacha wabola gogu akwalo kusaidi banjira ba mining again babola bamba kuti kotyani gozwa mu busenomu te bamba twakamupedeka loyo ko tichitichi chike cha kuti kwabola confusion kuli ba mining ekuti aba bantu twakabachitideka le twakabapedeka le twakabachitaka le compensate mu mapepa kuyojani ko twakasainira 7 pin oganko akayinkata kuno saini dwepe ko kuti which means yebola boneka kubakabwala lo muntu kambwa kuti 7 pin wakamusainira kubusena ko akazwita ogya onya 7 pin ngobaenda ko okupa ko yato amusainira ko tichitichi chike cha utula zumana nako kalobya kambo oganko akayinkata ayo kuchoba kupa so twali kulombanya kuti twali kulombozya kuti mfulumende kaitumvwa ayamba ule itwambo tujatikizika bakolamu uli amali mukolamu ngwani kambo kuti natagwe muntu uli amali mukolamu ino ababa kolamu bakabola kuti kaba president sikana to wana Zambia.
The issue of community and land conflict around Nkandabwe area at Nazeze has been going on for quite some time now, since 2018 to date. And our major concern as the Center for Environment Justice is that we seem not to see, the lasting solutions to the problems here. And where we are now, we are able to see the cracks, the ground is breaking, and we are still having communities occupying land in this area. Now, I must mention that over 800 households are still within the mining area of Kolam Coal Mine here. And I must mention that we are not against the investment, but we are also concerned about the safety of the households, the families that are still living around this area. We all know that mining investment comes with positive and negative impacts. And where we are now, we are able to see the red lights, that it's now becoming a hazard or a risk for them to continue living here. So our appeal, and from our discussions with the communities here, having visited specific areas where the ground is breaking, these are things that we have seen, and we have also seen particular areas where they were able to close the ground opening. The appeal from the community, from the discussions that we've had with them, the community are willing to relocate from this place. If only they are adequately compensated, an alternative land is found for them where they can go and stay, so that they can continue with the usual things that they've been doing. But there's also a huge cry that one of the major irrigation systems that they had in this area, and then also the deep tank, have been affected. And some of them, let me say most of them, as we know, they have cattle, livestock, and some of them were, producing vegetables and farming. All that has been affected. And we have also noticed triple relocations. So this is now resulting into induced displacement without consultation, without compensation. And we've also heard, and in the past I've also read and seen documentations where some communities that have been approached, requested to relocate, are being offered, a compensation rate between 7,000 up to 25,000. And I'm wondering, perhaps I need to be educated on this matter to learn more on how are we calculating these compensation rates. How are we arriving at 7,000 kwacha? How are we arriving at 25,000 kwacha? We are calling upon the Ministry of Mines to actually sensitize most of us to have an understanding on how land is being calculated, and perhaps having a dialogue and an endeavor to educate the masses, and perhaps look into the possibility of amending such clauses so that when we are coming up with the compensations valuation of property can be valuated at an adequate rate, so that if somebody is giving 200,000 kwacha or 300 or 50,000, they are able to move, you know, they can find transport, they can buy another land, they'll be able to build and find, you know, some arable land where they can do any agricultural activities. So we are hoping that this matter will be addressed, and this is the right time that we need to address this. And we are hoping that we'll be given an audience with the head of state so that a lasting solution to this problem is addressed. My biggest fear and concern is that with all this breaking of the ground, should we have heavy rains here, what could happen? My fear is that we can have a serious national disaster in this particular place and we can lose lives. So we are appealing to the government. Can we have this matter tabled and resolved for once? Because we've been discussing this problem for the last 8 years. In and out, the community of this of Nkandabwe area, they keep complaining, and we don't want the communities, you know, to be getting into, you know, having frictions with the investor. That is not healthy for them. So we are willing to ensure that we build strong relationships and also having meaningful investments in this particular area.